Hey there, coffee lovers. Logan here, professional barista for MajestyCoffee.com. Today we're here reviewing and comparing the E65S and the E65S GBW from Mahlkonig. Let's get started. Alright, so let's start by going over the specs of the E65S on the left here. This machine comes with 65mm flat steel burrs, a 580-watt motor, a micrometric stepless adjustment system, a 2.6-pound hopper up top here with a nice little bag clip to display what beans you're using. This machine goes up to 1700 RPMs and can grind between 4 and 6 grams per second, so a fairly quick machine. This machine has a very simple one-dial interface that lets you control all of your options via the nice menu. The E65S does use a time dosing system versus the GBW, which grinds by weight. It comes with this nice portafilter holder down below and a dosing button there so you can simply lock your portafilter in and dose hands-free. So locking your portafilter into place just like so, you can do hands-free grinding. And it gives you nice, pillowy, fluffy, and consistent grounds by time. So now let's show you how to flip through this menu using the nice dial on the side. You're going to double tap to access your menu. At this point, you can flip through all of the different options, which include but aren't limited to recipes, settings, statistics, service, and an exit button to go back to your main screen. Let's start by clicking on our recipes and flip through the different recipes you can program in here. So at this point, you can click on the recipe count and save up to 6 different recipes in here. You can also click this icon here to select which type of recipe you want the icon to mimic. So then you can go to your individual recipe, program in your time, and once you're done, just hit return. Returning to the main menu, now let's flip through our settings. You have the language, break function, dose timeout, factory reset, and return once again. We can then head over to our statistics to see some stats on our grinder. We have your shot counter, the machine runtime data, and once again, just return here. We also have this nice service button that has user alerts, a machine log, machine info, software updates, and a return button there. Finally, let's exit and go back to our main screen. This chute is easily removable for cleaning out nightly. After removing, you can use this U-clip to move it up and down to change the position of your chute, allowing you to have more centered ground control. So this is that nice micrometric adjustment system, which is now controlled by this nice simple paddle here. Mahlkonig provides you with a 0 through 8, so you can more easily recreate your recipes. This paddle is very simple to use and easily adjusts those burrs. On the back here is a very simple chute control, which allows you to open up your hopper or close it off if you want to switch through your grinds, clean it out, etc. So those are the specs of the E65S. Let's now move on to the GBW, which is essentially the same machine, just with a few upgraded features. Most notably is going to be that this machine grinds by weight instead of by time like the E65S does. So this machine has an updated menu and also a lot of sensors within the grind chamber itself to tell you the burr distance, temperature, etc. These features are especially helpful in high-volume cafes so you can monitor that temperature and burr gap over time. So now let's show you grinding a shot into the portafilter with the GBW. So we have this program in to dose us exactly 19 grams out, and this machine actually uses a scale, so it will be precisely 19 grams. Let's show you that in action. This machine does an excellent job of giving you nice, pillowy, fluffy grounds centered directly in your portafilter to make it easier to tamp with. This specific GBW also has a puck press, which you can also find on our website. This allows for ultimate efficiency and control over your parameters when grinding and tamping. At this point, all you'd need to do is just make sure your grounds are settled into place and place it into your puck press. So after using that GBW and puck press, you get a nice, even tamp and grind. This really expedites your overall grinding and tamping process, and I highly recommend getting this combo. So in addition to being able to program in your desired output weight, you can also save in the distance between the burrs, as appropriate for your recipe. So this feature is particularly helpful when you're first dialing in the mornings to make sure your burrs are set at the right distance and allows for an easier dialing in process. So now let's flip through that menu here and show you the different things you can program into your machine. Right here you can program in a number of different doses, which is very helpful. Down below here you can actually see the portafilter detection. By double tapping on your home screen you can enter the menu where you can actually edit those individual recipes, go to your settings, see the service menu, statistics, and alerts and notifications. Once you're ready to exit, use this bottom button to get back to your main menu. Up top here we actually have the purge or continuous dosing button, which allows you to just add extra grounds on top if you need to add a little bit extra for your recipe. So now let's go over who is going to best benefit from each of these machines. Essentially the E65S and the E65S GBW are similar machines with the same components internally. The difference here lies in if you want the extra added tech and the grind by weight technology that the GBW has to offer. Otherwise, both of these machines produce very nice and consistent shots. So when it boils down to it, you just need to decide if you want that added technology of the GBW, which is actually quite helpful if you want to hang on to this grinder and use it as a primary source of grinding beans. So I hope you were able to learn something new here today about the E65S and the E65S GBW espresso grinders from Mahlkonig. If you liked this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. After that, head on over to majestycoffee.com where our friendly customer support is standing by via live chat or phone to help you make the right decision. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you next time.